Somebody better get this Angry Bird off this island because that ain't even his house. If you all want to see how I went from this to this, then pause the video and grab a coffee. Hey guys, Delilah Cloud here. Welcome back to the channel. I just want to stop here for a minute and say thank you guys so much for all the support in the last video. It really means the world to me, and funny enough, it happened on a day that was my last day of work, and I had a terrible last day of work. And so this just reinforced that I made the right decision. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Circles are just my thing right now. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with a circle, but actually what I was looking for is kind of like a neighborhood vibe. You know, I want a nice little neighborhood for Oakland because it just feels like it's gonna be very cozy. And while I'm building up this like a little area, we're gonna have tea with Delilah. Before Delilah spills her tea. I'm not sure how this happened, but did y'all know we're about to get out of September and enter into October? Like, when did this happen? Which means we only have one more month of celebrating Halloween. I'm just not sure I'm ready for this kind of life. Y'all know I'm gonna be here at Christmas still decorating this island, but we worked really hard in this video to get like a good chunk of this island done. I'm not sure what I want to work on next. I'm kind of thinking resident services, but then I kind of want to do something with maybe make a shopping district. Haven't quite decided, but we're gonna figure it out together. We're gonna figure it all out together. So this next part of my video is gonna be tea with Delilah. I'm always gonna have like a little tea about my life in my videos because I don't want to sit here and be like, well, I put this pathing down here and I did this. I want you guys to come and get to know me. So I quit my job after 9 years, and although it's sad to be in a place for 9 years and then have to let go, it is also like, I'm gonna just tell you about it. I will just tell you about it. So in 2023, I feel like this year has taught me kind of when to let go. So I've been in my job for a long time, and it's never fulfilled me. Like, I've never been like, yeah, I can't wait to go to work. And I know like most jobs aren't. Like, you just go to work and you pay bills. That's how most jobs are they not? But I do always believe that if you follow your dreams, you can make anything happen. I am a person that completely believes in that. I have met a lot of amazing people in my job, but I've also watched a lot of amazing people kind of move on. And a lot of amazing people that I used to work with have kind of moved on. And although there are still a lot of amazing people that I do work with, I just knew that I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't fulfilled for a while. And so I got into a relationship that was just, sadly, was toxic, you know? It wasn't a good relationship, but I didn't see it as not a good relationship. I was just like, I would just make excuses for the other person, and I really thought this was the person I was going to get married to and have kids and, you know, spend the rest of my life with them. So that is going to be a story for another day, like another video. We're going to go in depth about that relationship and walking away from it. But basically that relationship was like the core reason that I was like, right, I got to figure out what makes me happy. And I feel like this job, like waking up and working every single day and doing nothing but working and feeling unfulfilled and feeling like I'm not blossoming in this environment, I'm not becoming the best version of myself that I can be, I have to leave. I have to leave a job that I've been in for 9 years, that I've been loyal to, that has been loyal to me, because in the same way, yes, I might not have grown in this job, but this job has been loyal to me. This job has always protected me, or the people in this job have always protected me, looked after me, and been there during all of my hard times. But I was like, I'm not flourishing in this environment. I'm not happy. So I had a choice because I worked 2 different jobs. I could either go and work part-time in the job that I'm not happy with, or I can stay in my current job which is my more newer job. And although the money is not great, I know that this job that I'm currently in is a lot less stressful, and it has got a very good small team, but most importantly, it gives me the flexibility to be able to do my YouTube, to be able to live stream consistently. And that is the one thing that my other job could not do because it was so physically demanding and so exhausting. I just felt like I just kept giving everything to this job because I was comfortable. I was comfortable in this job because it's always been there for me. So I took a chance and I decided, okay, I think it's my time to leave. I think it's my time to just work the one job. And I think it's my time to take a chance. Like, I'm not happy. I got to do something about it. And the same day that was my last day at my job for 9 years was the same day that I got 50 subscribers in one day. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. When I left my toxic relationship, I would pray for 1 subscriber a day, and I got 50 on my last day of work. It was God saying, I got you. I also just want to say that I did not think this through. These houses, I did not think through. I probably had to move them like 10 times. Like, I lost a lot of bells doing this because I didn't really have a plan on exact placement. Yeah, the struggle was real, but eventually I love the way that it turns out. Once it's all finished, it turned out perfectly. I also accidentally moved Flo's house, which actually turned out to be even better than I thought it was going to be because that black and white house looked perfect there. The one thing that we are going to struggle with is our dreamies. And I say that because if you guys see these houses, these are not going to be our, end villagers. I don't like those houses, and I don't like any of these villagers. We have 1 out of 9. No, 1 out of 10, sorry. We have 1 out of 10 successful villagers that are going to stay permanently on this island. When I mean that I'm getting fumbled in my villager hunts, I'm really getting fumbled. I'm telling you, none of my dreamies are showing up for me. And it's really rude at this point in my life. But I can't do anything about that right this second, so we will keep dreamy hunting. So I do live stream my dreamy hunting, so if you're ever like working from home or just wanting to clean and you just want to like come enjoy my live stream, feel free to. You don't have to talk, you don't have to message, you can just be present and watch it and watch me get fumbled at least 120 times because, Lucky doesn't want to show up for us. But we can do it. We'll get him eventually. He'll show up for us, and I'm sure he'll have a good excuse as to where he was. As you guys can see, I was struggling on this corner. I was like, I have this. I got this. I was getting so frustrated, but I figured it out in the end. I always figure it out. I love like these roads. I would say the only thing I dislike about this pathing is on the other side, you can't put it like on the corner sides, and you'll see where I have to put the trees because of this specific pathing doesn't have like another pathing to kind of make it that way. It does kind of drive me a little bit crazy that I can't just have a ton of sidewalk, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I think you do. Like, you'll see, I'll show you when I put the trees in. And I think I discussed it in my last video but I don't want to change the pathing because I do generally love this pathing and I think it is one of my favorites. And I will have the codes in my description or in Discord. I will start putting the codes in Discord after posting my videos. So basically what this road is, I just wanted it to match up with the other connecting roads, and for me, I personally find it easier to put the road exactly where I want it and then kind of match them up together. It just helps me kind of connect a road. I'm not a professional at this. This is my first citycore island. I said that in my last video. And yeah, you can kind of see where this really started the struggle. I didn't know if I wanted this house to be here because if you kind of have a look, when the door actually happens, as you can see, there's no corner for the other corner. If you can see that part right there. So I kind of had to improvise and I kind of had to change this up like quite a few times. I would get so frustrated because I was like, I can't have my houses on the corner how I want them. So they're gonna kind of have to be here so we can kind of have the pathing. I mean, I could have always did like a dirt pathing, but I really wanted the sidewalk to kind of pop, and you can see that eventually I come back and completely change this. I figured I'd take a break from that part and just work on like the ones that I can make sure like that we can have pathing all the way around. You know what I mean? Like the square and the square. I think if I had used a different pathing, I probably could have did how I wanted it to do, but I really like this pathing and I just didn't want to change it. I also am a cottagecore dreamy kind of person, so my island is too flat. Like when I look at my map, I'm like, oh my goodness, it doesn't look like there's anything there, and it's because I'm so used to doing like cottagecore. So I needed to kind of have some terraforming here, and what better way than a bridge in between two houses and a little waterfall, because I haven't done anything like that yet. I do think we'll be adding more things like that. Like I generally think we'll be adding a little bit more terraforming. It's not all going to be completely flat, and we're going to have some rivers at some point. I'm not sure where yet, because I need to kind of tailor it into a citycore island. But I was like, we have to use some bridges and inclines. Like there's absolutely no way I can go through a whole flat island. And I know that's how citycore islands are. Like the majority of it is flat, but I can't. I need some terraforming. So I'm probably gonna decorate this in a different video with like trees and things and add an incline, because I don't want my island to look flat. I went ahead and added another 2 houses here because I just wanted there to be kind of quite a few houses here, and you can see that I did it one over too far and then come back and fixing it, but not on camera. Okay, now here's my favorite part, is the decoration part, because right now this looks empty. I also ended up getting rid of that car because it was kind of in the way, but I just really want that citycore vibe still, like the Towncore citycore vibe. But I don't think in our like little neighborhood here is the best place. But I did like it. I love, because I've never used the cars. I've always done cottagecore, and I've never really gotten a chance to use the cars. So you guys know I'm gonna use the cars this time around. Okay, so I had this idea of where I wanted like leaves. I really want like a leaf stand. When I kind of came into this, I kind of came with the idea of citycore, and then we'd have like Poppy's pies and things like that, and we're probably still going to do that. So I had this area on the side, and I was like, you know what, why don't we have a leaves flower stand here? Because I saw this on Pinterest and I was like, I need this. I need to have something like this in my life. And I was like, this could be perfect. I was gonna put my house here, and then I was like, no, I want to have a different section from my house and 2 more villager houses. I do think from the size of the island, I do think I really want to have 2 more villagers and make it to a 10 villagers, because right now I have 8, and I feel like I've got 6 exactly where I want them, 2 in the beginning, and then I don't want my house to be on its own. So I think I'm going to do a separate road with my house and 2 other villagers. The only trouble is I'm still kicking out villagers, and I don't know, like their houses are not going to be exactly where I want them, and that is seriously going to be a problem. But if I had waited until I got all my dreamies, we would literally never finish this island. Like it would be like Christmas before we started our Halloween island. So that is probably going to become a problem, but it's a problem for another day, not a problem for today. Today we're just going to imagine that these are citycore houses, that they all look citycore and not cottagecore. I don't know if I want to add a wall behind there just to kind of like make a better background, but I'm gonna have a little look and see if there's any decent walls to go back there where Leaf's Flowers is. There is just something about decorating pumpkins everywhere. I don't know what it is, but there is a type of satisfaction that no one will ever understand, and I am absolutely obsessed with putting pumpkins everywhere. I'm not sure how I'm gonna decorate once, you know, Halloween is over. I will be just absolutely devastated, but then Christmas comes, and Christmas is kind of fun to decorate. I'm also not sure that we are going to decorate for Christmas, I think I'm gonna keep this into like a Halloween Towncore like city. I don't think I'm going to make it into every season. I might, but I don't think so, because where the time that it's in now is perfect for how I want my island to be. I always tell myself I'm not gonna do seasonal islands, and then here I am doing another seasonal island. You know, like we started Destiny when it was a winter, it was a fall island. Then we changed it into a spring core island, and now it's stuck as a spring core island because we cannot keep up with the different seasons. But I feel like for my next one's gonna be a farm core. I think I'm gonna do a farm core after in Destiny. We're gonna restart in Destiny once it's finished, and that one is gonna be a farm core. And it's not gonna be a seasonal one, so it's gonna be something that we're gonna work on all season long, no matter what it changes or whatnot. It's gonna be decorated purely on a farm core island. I'm just saying, how could you not decorate with these trees? They were like, I don't know, between the fall trees and the spring trees, like the cherry blossoms, my favorite. I also really want to start playing Disney Dreamlight Valley because I've been watching some of like the decorating for Halloween, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing out. I am not happy about this. I played it for a little while, like when it first came out, and then I stopped playing it because I just could not commit to this many games in my life, because now we started Palia, we started Fae Farm, we have Animal Crossing, and not only do we have one island, we have 2 islands, and Destiny is definitely being neglected. I'm like, I do not have enough time to put my hands in 20 different things, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I feel like I want to start playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Maybe I'll start streaming it. Let me know if you guys want me to start streaming it. And we'll restart from the beginning, and maybe we'll do that together as well in streaming. Because I'm going to start streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just so you guys are aware. I now am in a position to actually be able to stream consistently, and my videos are going to change to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So this is why this video did not come out on Friday. It's coming out Sunday, which is today. Can we talk about the cozy community though? There have been so many different new games coming out this season, which is the perfect season for cozy core. You know, I'm about that life. But there are so many games, and I'm like, I don't have time. Like, I love it and I hate it at the same time, because I don't have time to commit to all these games. But I'm like, yes, finally, people are getting on the cozy season. Like, forget Fortnite. We don't need that. There's a time and a place for Fortnite, and let me tell you something. Cozy games is where it's at. I don't care what anyone says. And can I just tell you that this is one of my favorite backgrounds for those 2 houses. I did not think I was gonna be able to pull like a cute background in the back off, but honestly that part is like gonna be one of my favorites. And obviously I gotta extend this and make it bigger, because we are about that life here. We're about kind of adding a little bit more. It's a town core, so we can add a little cottage core here. I just need some terraforming, otherwise it's too flat, and you're not gonna have a road back here. What are you gonna have? A little terraforming. I like it. And I love like this little chair in the trees, although it was really difficult to fit in. And I've never used those utility poles, and oh my god, it just added to my trees. Like, it literally changed my trees, the way that it looked. Just something so small just makes it look like a town. I don't know if this is ever gonna come out my mouth, but I feel like I'm loving town core better than cottage core. I absolutely adore it. I don't know, maybe citycore. I love them all. I can't wait to try fun core. I can't wait to try all the different seasons. Like, I'm just excited to try new things. This is what this island about, is trying something we're so uncomfortable doing, and I'm loving the way that it's turning out. And I honestly think this is better than like my cottagecore island. Like, it's turning out so much better. But Halloween is my vibe. It is my vibe in real life and in Animal Crossing. What can I say? It is when I'm most inspired. And then the trees are this color. They're just absolutely stunning. I don't actually like pumpkin spice lattes like you'd probably think I would, but salted caramel lattes, can we talk about those? Those are yummy. The other road is gonna come around probably in the next video. But guys, this is the final look. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I still need to decorate some of the villagers' gardens, and we will do that together at some point, but I am absolutely in love with this island and this little like neighborhood that we built together. I did make a few changes off camera, but I absolutely adore it. If you guys made it through this whole video, you guys, thank you so much for watching it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love, all the comments, all the likes. Just know, like, it really is a big deal to me. I feel like Animal Crossing is like one of those games where you can get burned out of it after you've been playing it for a while, and this has just really helped re-motivate me to help like cure my burnout. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to work on next week's video already, and I barely just finished this video. I'm just so inspired at the moment, and I love it, and I hope you guys enjoy this part of the island as well, and I will see you in the next one.